So the Timberwolves and Heat right here on NBA TV Friday night. Dion Waiters and Miami have as much fun as anybody in the league right now. James Johnson to Waiters. Great pass, great finish for Dion. But it will be a tough night for him. Waiters puts it on the floor, past Andrew Wiggins, but comes down on his left ankle and would have to leave the game. In fact, he couldn't take free throws. Done for the night. You see the left ankle turn right there. X-rays came back negative. That's obviously a positive development, but that, as ankle sprains go, that didn't look like a good one.
Hey, that's a full turn there. Been there, and it's just a matter of how much swelling he gets, whether he can come back quickly or he has to sit out a while.
And he's been a big part of what they've got going on in Miami right now, but they don't wilt. James Johnson to help Hassan Whiteside, then Goran Dragic kicks it out to Johnson for three. Dragic celebrated before the ball ever went in, didn't even watch it. Up by 15 at the half. You think they're enjoying themselves right now?
Winning will do that, makes it fun.
Finished the half on a 10-2 run. They shot 64% in the first half. Third quarter, it's Wiggins who drives and lays it in. Karl Anthony Towns out of the post.
He's got such a repertoire. I mean, he put up some great numbers tonight, but just wasn't good enough.
And for his career so far, it's only his second season. He had 31 and 11 in this one. But here come the Heat. Johnson, Tyler, got to be specific with your Johnsons here with Heat. James throws it down. Ricky Rubio, 4 straight 20-point games for the first time in his NBA career.
Can't make them if you don't shoot them, so he is doing a better job of looking for a shot.
But also more aggressive going to the basket, getting to the free throw line more.
So that got him within 5, but the Heat close it out. Whiteside, who had 23 and 14, then Dragic. Look at that beautiful finish. A little bow from Dragic afterwards.
They are having fun.
He had 19. They put it away with an 11-0 run in the fourth quarter, and Miami wins it 123-105. Had their best shooting night of the season, nearly 59%, and they have now won 23 of their last 28. Afterward, Hassan Whiteside joined us here on Game Time. 8th place now in the Eastern Conference playoff standings. You guys were dead in the water back in December and early January. I know you've got some work to do here over the next month or so, but what does it mean to have ascended to where you are right now?
It's big. You know, we got guys that's hungry, you know, and we going to keep working and keep trying to get these wins, especially on this home stretch.
Hey, Hassan, how's everything? It seemed like tonight that you had some energy that was incredible coming down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. You had 3 huge blocks. You changed a couple other shots, and then you went to the offensive end and made some plays. How is your confidence as well as the team's confidence as you go forward?
You know, my team, man, they pump confidence in me. You know, they tell me even when I miss a jump shot, they say that's a good shot, you know, and them guys, they got my back 100%. So they make it easy for me to play out there, and I breed confidence in them too.
Hassan, you guys have had obviously a great run since January, and we know for the most part why defensively. You're the anchor back there. But tell me, you know, what has allowed your offense to take off? What has been the difference there since January to go on this great run?
I think just we rebounded. We get one stop. You know, I think a lot of people forget rebounding is a part of defense. You know, you limit a team to one shot. And we got guards like Dion and Goran that can't wait to get in transition. And even James Johnson and Tyler Johnson. You know, and the Johnson brothers out there, they something special coming off the bench.
When you look back, if you guys finally reached the postseason, when you lock that down, is there a moment or a game where you'll look back and say that's what turned it around?
You know, I think when we lost to Detroit, you know, I think the away game in Detroit, when Detroit they beat us by like 20, I think that was the turning point. You know, we had guys that was out of rotation. We didn't have Dion at the time. I think we was missing James Johnson at the time, but you know, we still was fighting, and when them guys came back, we just started gelling and starting to get to know each other's game.
Well, here's the record I mentioned a moment ago, 23-5 since January 17th. Better than even the Spurs and the Wizards, who we mentioned a little while ago. So when you guys look at this team and what has transpired here, think back over the last year, first of all, big picture. Chris Bosh, no longer available, done playing as a member of the Miami Heat. Dwayne Wade walks over the summer. They let him get away. Franchise cornerstone for the last decade plus, he's gone. They get into the season, they get off to a slow start of what seems like a rebuilding season anyway. Justice Winslow goes down. He's done for the year. Somehow they take off in January. Is this more chemistry or more of a strategic thing that Eric Spoelstra has implemented that sparked all this?
I think it's a combination. I think it's Eric Spoelstra pushing the right buttons to get their chemistry, going. And I think basically he points to the fact that you've got a great anchor here in Hassan Whiteside defensively. Okay, everybody's got to pick up their effort. There are a bunch of guys that have, been in and out of the league, been with different teams in our league, and now you guys are going to have a chance. Offensively, you got to share the ball. You got to talk chemistry offensively as far as making the extra pass. Go attack the rim with the idea of collapsing the defense and making the next play to your next guy. And they've just done a great job of it.
You both as coaches, what do you admire most about Eric Spoelstra's stamp on this team?
Well, the fact that you don't have much training camp anymore, and you have a lot of new guys, young guys, and for him to help them stay with it right to the point where they turn it around, I think it's been great for them. I think that he's done a great job of keeping them going forward and understanding that it's a long season, and they just kept gelling, and then finally they got that chemistry, and their play improved, their defense improved, their offense improved, and they got to the point where they were a good team, or are a good team, not were.
You look at their box score tonight. I mean, you basically have 30 assists and 15 turnovers, a 2-to-1 ratio. I mean, it's a great number. Mm-hmm. Anytime you can get around 30 assists in a game, an NBA game, it's terrific. And a lot of credit's got to go to Goran Dragic. As far as the ball's back in his hands, mm-hmm. Full time. He's a guy that is making great decisions as far as whether he can score it or he can make plays for others. And there's been a good blend of that. And I think it's just been contagious.
They played a little faster, too, which plays to his style of game. And they're 8th right now, but don't overlook the possibility that they could keep moving up. The way they're playing right now, 6th is certainly attainable for the Miami Heat.